where everybody decided to post this video. Hey y'all, I just wanted to give y'all a veneer update. I've had a few people ask me like about my teeth and how things are going, so I just wanted to give a little overview of like what's happening and things like that. So as some of y'all know who watched my previous video, on June 21st I made the courageous decision to go get me some veneers at Hollywood Perfect Smile. So that was almost a month ago now. Today is July 12th, so it's been a couple of weeks, and I just wanted to give y'all an update. So first off, I still love my results. Aesthetically, I still love my results. After the first week, I did find that I was holding my mouth very, very funny. So if you're gonna go get veneers, or you're thinking about getting veneers, whether composite or resin, be prepared to not be looking right for a while, because you are getting used to teeth that are slightly bigger, that are just different from what you've had your whole life. So be prepared to have I found that when I was talking like this, like I was talking in my mouth and you just see teeth, you know, because I wasn't used to having the teeth, you know. So it was kind of funny, you know. It wasn't so funny to me, but it was funny to other people. Like, why are you holding your mouth that way? And I couldn't help it, because you literally have to get used to new teeth, and you've had the same teeth for X amount of years. So be prepared to just look a little funny when you talk the first week. Now as far as pain goes, I did feel kind of the needles from the anesthesia. It took like maybe 4 or 5 days before that wore off. So be prepared to be a little sore, you know, to not feel your 100% best. It wasn't super painful as far as like that type of pain, but it was I was definitely a little sore. I felt like, I don't know. And another thing, I found that I'm sensitive to latex, so I had to kind of kill some bacteria I believe I got while getting my teeth did. I'm not saying these people were dirty, I'm just saying that, I don't know, I had like some irritation on my gums, and I believe it's because they were being touched so much and they were manipulated so much. And I probably should have changed my toothbrush at this time too, just being that I had so much new stuff going on in my mouth, and not to bring the old. You're supposed to change the toothbrush every 3 months, and I typically do that. So it was a couple of factors at play why I felt like I got like an irritation of my gums. So I had to kind of make sure I use my mouthwash 2 to 3 times a day, and I was using, they give you a charcoal type toothpaste with no fluoride, so I've been using that in conjunction and using mouthwash. Okay, so let's get into the stuff, the good, the I'm gonna start with some cons. The cons to getting your teeth done, veneers, getting any type of like shaving, any dental work really, because even sometimes I heard that this happened with like crowns too. They might not always get your bite right. And they kept asking me about my bite towards the end of my appointment. Like, do you feel even? Do you feel even? Like, if you had an overbite, you're supposed to still like have an overbite. I felt like it felt good, but then again, I was coming off a lot of anesthesia. So I was like, yeah, it feels fine, you know. But when they say bite, I guess it's like got to do with your canines. It got to do with your back teeth. When you bite down, how it feels. This is extremely important, and that's something that they do not explain. It's extremely important because even if it's just a little off, it's going to cause you to have extreme headaches. It can cause you to have extreme earaches. It can cause super duper, like super callid migraines. And that's what I've been experiencing. That's been the biggest downside to getting my teeth did. Like it hasn't happened a lot, but at least 3 times since I've gotten my veneers, I've been having these massive migraine attacks. And it's because I feel like my bite is off. So I do have a follow-up appointment next week, which they do give you, a veneer warranty. So you get to have any corrections or anything like that. You get to have it for free. So I'm gonna go get my teeth reassessed to see how my bite is, because like literally last night I had to sleep on a heating pad because this whole side of my face was just hurting. It was like the worst, and I'm not a person who get headaches. So be prepared to just take your time at your appointment, because certain things they're not going to explain the implications of, because I guess it don't affect everybody. But take your time to look at your teeth and make sure you like them. Take your time to, even if you have to hang out after your appointment and eat something, check your bite, because it's something called TMJ that some people are diagnosed with. And it's basically like a myalgia of your face, that nerves that affect your face. So it can affect certain nerves, you know, depending on how your jaw is sitting and if it's not realigned properly. So please do take your time at your appointment to check your bite, because I thought I was just quick, like, yeah, it's good. I think she kind of like shaved a little bit down and like, okay, but it felt pretty normal. But I should have took my time to check my bite, because I find that I get headaches a lot easier, and I have to now go get my bite reassessed. So that's the biggest downside. Again, that don't affect everybody, and everybody's not diagnosed with TJM. I'm not diagnosed with TMJ, but I do notice that I've had massive headaches. So yeah, big downside. Let's see. Another downside, and it's something they do explain to you, is the staining and the maintenance. They do stain, not so much on the teeth, but in between the teeth, like way more than your natural teeth would stain. I found myself having to brush a lot more, because with veneers, you really see everything in between your teeth, and it can be super nasty. So be prepared to just be a little bit more high maintenance. If you brush twice a day, you might have to start brushing 3 times, maybe 4 times a day, depending on how much you eat and what you eat. So those are my 2 cons. Now the pros, I'm confident and smiling. Pros are obvious. You know, I feel like I look good. I feel my teeth feel stronger. They don't feel so weak. And overall, I'm still very happy that I made the decision. Like I said, I just wish I would have done more research and took my time a little bit more. I think I was trying to rush back home to get my children, because they were trying, you know, they do what they have to do to make sure it's right. So those are the pros and the cons. The pros are you're going to look your best. The pros are the strength of your teeth. You don't have to worry about, you know, things like that. I feel a lot stronger. I love my smile now. I did not love my smile before. I didn't hate my smile, but I didn't love it. So, you know, so I feel good. So overall, now that I've been at this veneer thing for a couple of weeks, would I still recommend veneers? Yes. Do I sometimes miss my old teeth? I do. It's just like sometimes you're just so used to how you look that sometimes I look at myself and it's like, you know, even though it's just teeth, but it does change the way you look. Like, I look the same, but I don't look the same. And I'm still getting used to it. Like, honestly, I'm still getting used to it. So just be prepared to go through that process with yourself, because some days you're going to love your teeth. Some days you're not going to love them. I haven't had a day where I haven't loved my teeth yet, but I have had days where I'm like, are they too big? Like, I've had days where it's like I'm still just getting to know these teeth. These teeth are new people in my lives. You know, so I've had days where I'm like looking at them and I'm like, okay. I look at old pictures where, you know, my smile was different. So you're going to have your days, but for the most part, I'm very happy with them. I'm not like, I would do this 1,000 times. You know, so just be prepared to go through that process. All right, I'm about to go get me a bagel. Thank y'all for watching. This is a live video, no editing, no nothing. I just wanted to give y'all an update, and God loves you. And whatever you choose to do, do it for you. Don't do it for no other reason. And research, research, research. All right, y'all have a great day.